All right, so we're taking a look at this marsh area, get some sets out hopefully for muskrats. We got a main channel out there. We're gonna take a look for some beaver and hopefully making some sets for otter. But for now, we're gonna take a look in this little marsh area for some muskrat sets, and then we'll go out to the main channel, look for some beaver sets. So if we find any sets to be made, we'll go ahead and show you them. All right, so there's not much muskrat sign going on this side of the bay. We were able to get one set right there. Just a little bank set. We were able to find some over here last year, so we'll take a look up there. We got this little cut in here. We usually set a 330 in here, but now it's so wide this year from flooding. We're not gonna be able to. But we got a little cut in right here. We're gonna set a 220 in. Cut-ins into the land here. So we're gonna get a 220 foot there. We might put a set in this little cut in. Comes through. But we're gonna go ahead and get this 220 set right here. All right, so we got this little cut in set here. The 220 down there. You can see stuff's been coming up here. And then they've been going through right here. Should be a decent muskrat, mink set, or even possibly an otter might go through that. We're gonna hold off on this one over here for now because we only brought two 330s with us for now. We got the rest of them in the vehicle. So we're gonna go look for some more muskrat sets for now. And then we'll look for some beaver sets after that. All right, so we got a pocket put in here. Pocket set with bait of the carrot for muskrat, number 11, slide wire. This side, we got a 110 set and a bank set. Probably gonna set a couple more number 11s in this little channel. All right, so that's where we got that other pocket set made. We went ahead, got one put on the other side of this little channel here with a carrot again. Over here, we got a 110 set. And this is like land here. And then this is open water, and then there's like a little tunnel underneath this little bit of land chunk. So we stuck a 110 there. Hopefully the muskrats use that. So we're just gonna go back up this channel a little bit, take a look for more muskrat sets. All right, so we got a little run here. You can't really tell, it's so windy with the drop on the water, but it's right there. We're gonna set a 110 in it. All right, so you can see it a little bit better here. We got it set right there, but it comes in right to the shore here. It's not the greatest run, but we got it set. So now we're gonna go up this way. There's a beaver dam right there. We'll look for a spot for some beaver sets and hopefully some more muskrat runs. Out on the beaver dam, we got a little slide here they're going across. See, there's someone's stake. They had it set before. That's a illegal set here in Wisconsin. I think you gotta be like 10 feet or so away from the beaver dams. But it's not set right now. So that's good. Well, hopefully they didn't catch too many beavers. Not seeing a beaver house anywhere yet, so we'll probably make a caster mount set somewhere around here. And then up this channel, we found muskrat runs before last year. So hopefully those are still around. We actually caught a mink last year in one of them muskrat runs. But we'll go ahead and look for some sets. I'll show you the sets. We got a muskrat house here. It's a really big run all through here. So we got a 110 set in there. So we're just walking in the water, looking for runs, keeping off the shoreline just in case there's any muskrats in the houses. So we can get the 110 set and maybe they'll come out. We'll catch one on the first day on the way back. So we're just walking the water, and we'll show you if we find more runs. All right, so we got this little bank house here. We set with a 110. We got another 110 over here too. I think it's part of this bank house. When we were setting, a muskrat actually just came out. So we got one on the first day. Should be nice and dry. All right, so we got him out of the trap. He's a huge rat. One of our biggest ones so far this year, actually. Nice big one. Pretty decent. Haven't been finding much for bank sets. It's kind of looking like that guy maybe trapped them out, or there just isn't as many as last year because we had like 15 set along this side. But we're gonna be checking this side now, taking a look if there's any more sets. We got this like old muskrat bank house set. We got a 110 put there. You can see this must have been like their vent hole or something that caved in, but there's some fresh grass down there, so it might have been coming up in there. But definitely nothing living in this. Hopefully a muskrat or even a mink might come up and through there. Right underneath this tree, found a beaver bank house. Nice run there, also had a 330 in. I'll show you this tree too. You can see all this grass up on the tree. That's how high the water was. That's above my head right there. So I'm thinking maybe the high water kind of made some of the rats move out. But yeah, this is a nice beaver bank house we'll get set with a 330. Found a pretty good sized dead turtle shell here. Size of my foot. Must be a little snapper. All right, so I'm just walking up. See, this thing's starting to dead end a little, but you can see it opens up pretty big up here, and there's a beaver house right there. Let's go take a look at that. Hope we'll find a good entrance we could set. Definitely put a caster mount set probably around here. Might be able to set this channel somewhere too with a 330. So we got a little bit of dams and a big feed bed up there. Yeah, this wasn't here last year, I don't think. Hopefully that guy that had that set on the beaver dam didn't trap this out. So it's a pretty deep channel I'm wading across. Yeah, we might be able to slap a 330 in here too. All right, so look for a spot to set this. All right, got the 330 set under the tree on this bank den. So I'm gonna head back up that way to that house that we just found. I'll set one 330 probably somewhere and a caster mount set. All right, so I got a caster mount set, the trap right there, the caster mount right by the house. And then over by the feed bed, I'll show you, I got a 330 set. A real nice channel that runs the feed bed. See, the beaver's been coming up all over here, so we got 330 put right there with a dive pole. It's pretty deep. See that? That's like land there. It's really shallow here. And there's a nice run right here going to the feed bed. So we're probably gonna set another 330 up here. We're gonna also probably set one in this little channel cut there. And then my dad was walking the shorelines over here. He's got a muskrat set right there, and then one way back there. And he said he found like 4 bank houses for beaver. So we're gonna have to get them all set with 330s. I only brought 2 330s out with us, so we have to head back to the truck and get the rest of them. I didn't plan on finding this many beaver sets. So we're gonna go get the rest of the 330s, go ahead, and we're gonna go ahead and make the rest of those sets, and I'll show you the sets. All right, so I got a few more sets made by the house here. This is their dam. They're coming over the dam, and then there's a channel here. It's got a nice run. I put the 660 right here. See, it blocks off the whole area. Nice little chunk of land there. And then I got a 330 in that other little channel area. And then I set another caster mount set right by the feed bed set where I put the 330. Go ahead and show you those sets. Then I'm gonna be going and putting the 330s out on all the bank houses we got out in the pond here. But I'm coming up on this set. See, I got it right there, right beside this log. Cast mount and baited with the Lennons this time. The one I put over there, I baited with Sweetwater flattail. And then this little channel here, you can see they're coming up, chewing on a bunch of logs. Got 330 slapped right there. Blocked it off with a little bit of branch. So now I'll go set the bank sets out here on the pond. I'll go ahead and show you those sets when I get them made. All right, so this is the first bank set on this little pond here I got set. It's fairly deep. It's a nice tunnel down there. Must be living underneath this tree. But now I think there's 3 on that side, my dad said, so I'll go ahead and take a look at those, get them set. Show you those sets. All right, so I got another bank set made here. Right at this big tree. Goes in, there's like a log that's right there, so the trap's right perfect. So you have to go in it because the log is like right on top of it. So that's a pretty good set. So I think we got 2 more up here we'll have to make. Another real good run here. Bank set with the 330. Pretty good one. I'm not sure which is going up to that tree or what. It's just going straight that way, so. All right, so I think we got 1 more up here to set. All right, so I got this one set. It splits off into 2 little channels here. I got it set right here. This log was already there, so it's kind of got like a natural dive pole. And it's not too deep, so it should catch them. All right, so I found another bank set here, right by the house. This one's nice and shallow too. The trap's only, that's the top of the trap right there, about 1 inch or 2 under the water. So we got 5 bank sets on this little pond. All right, so we're at this new spot here. Taking a look for some sets. Might put one in right up here. It's like a little cut coming from this little pond. Might put a 330 right there. Looks like a good spot. And actually right up here, there's a little cut in, I'll show you. We caught an otter there 2 years ago. So we're gonna probably definitely get that set since we got 4 tags this year to fill. But right here, we had a 330 here 2 years ago. We caught one big beaver and then we caught that otter here too. But yeah, we're gonna probably put one there and one here. And we'll look at the rest of the pond, see if we find any more sets to be made. And then we'll go ahead and show you the sets we make. All right, so I got them both set. That's when we caught the otter in 2 years ago. I got the other one set right over there. So hopefully another otter uses this year and we catch one in one of these sets. All right, so that's it for today. We got out a lot of beaver sets, a few rat sets, and I think a lot of the beaver sets are good for otter. So we'll check these traps tomorrow. Hopefully catch a few beaver, a few rats, hopefully an otter too maybe. But thanks for watching and please subscribe.